Well, good morning to you. Yeah, Monday Mutter time. Oh, I thought a little bit late today. I mean, just look at the weather. Atrocious. But what a fantastic weekend it was. I hope you had a good weekend. I've been doing thousands of miles. I was going to say hundreds, but I'm way over that. Yeah. But I won't talk about that. Just had a wonderful time, that's all. Hope you had a wonderful time. I'll tell you who's about to have a wonderful time as well. Rob Little. Yeah, Rob Little and Mrs. Little, they've been married for 50 years this early October, he said. So I'm guessing any minute now. I suspect he's probably out there buying flowers and cards and organising a party and everything. And of course, I've not got to forget Little Dot. Yeah, Little Dot. If you haven't seen it, go over and have a look at Little Dot's channel. What a wonderful, marvellous little dog she is. According to Rob, she's a little bugger. And I just assume he's talking about Little Dot and not Mrs. Little. Yeah. Anyway, Rob and Mrs. Rob. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Just give you a wipe. Hope you have a fantastic anniversary. Yeah, 50 years. Well done, Rob. That's like 2 or 3 life sentences, I reckon. Oh, I'm going to leave it there before I get into trouble. Also got a fantastic photo from look at that little Gremlin bell. He got it from James Slick, another YouTuber. Yeah, wonderful. They've got to be gifted, and apparently these fight off the gremlins that live in potholes and the like. Yeah, absolutely wonderful, eh? And we're getting to that sort of season. I can't see nothing. Does that mean I can see something? Whatever. Wonderful. He's got it fitted on his Speed 900. Wonderful. What else did I get? Oh, Jeff L. Talking of Rob Little, Jeff L. Rob's mate. He sent us some photos. First of all, a street sign. Shitterton. Yeah, look at that. Can you imagine, where do you live? Number 8, Shitterton. Or would it be number 2? Shitterton. Yeah, marvellous. He also said to us, do you remember Boone? Another TV programme from the, was it 80s or 70s? I reckon it was probably 80s by then. I'll keep giving you a wipe. Yeah, look at Boone. Yeah, marvellous TV programme. Oh, there was some great sort of sitcom, what were they? They sort of always had a comedy twist to them as well. But there were just sort of dramas, I suppose. Absolutely marvellous. It just got me really thinking. And he also sent us this David Essex collecting his Bonneville from the Meridian factory. Yeah, a great selection of photos there, Jeff. Absolutely wonderful. David Essex, Silver Machine. Wonderful. There is quite a bit of flooding. Mrs. Tim said to me, there won't be much flooding, will there? I said, no, there'll be nothing. It's because when I went out to do the horses this morning, it was barely drizzling. Wonderful. Anyway, also Foxy, yeah, Silver Fox Travels, another marvellous channel. He said to us, well, he sent us a photo. He said, look at this, the giraffes are getting above themselves. They've even had a portrait done of themselves. Yeah, marvellous. Look at that. I could just imagine the giraffe sitting for that, thinking he's all important. Surprised it doesn't have a super meteor in there as well. Something like that. It is fairly wet, isn't it? Then what did I get? Oh, crikey. It's much more difficult to concentrate when it's raining, I can tell you. Ian Hughes, of course, he sent us a couple of photos, one of it behind bars, yeah, or a gateway, I guess he said what he's saying is he loves it that much. He said this is a gateway with a view, and it's not from the bike, it's looking at the bike. Yeah, wonderful. Great videos. He's really enjoying that bike, as are many others. Yeah, wonderful. Crikey, it is getting heavy now, I can just tell you that, and I reckon I'm going to be wet by the time I get to work. Just look at it, terrible. Anyway, AW as well, he sent us some photos. He was at Kev's Caff down there in Devon, and he sent us some photos. First of all, this, they said, imagine turning up at a biker's cafe on this, it's electric as well. Yeah, marvellous. Don't know what it is, no idea at all. He also said the giraffe's been out, another giraffe's been out on this Panther. Look at that, absolutely marvellous. You don't see one of those every day. And I'll tell you what, I think the water's just leaked into my crutch, which will be very embarrassing at work. Yeah, but there you go. What else did we get? Oh, Steph F. Yeah, down there in Perth. Yeah, the one ride last weekend. Marvellous. Excellent picture. A really good turnout. And I hope everybody enjoyed the one ride. I didn't do it this year. For a number of reasons. I didn't even do the other one ride from Haywoods. Yeah. But there you go. Anyway, also got a video from Cornish Motorcycle Diaries of this chap he bumped into, North Devon Motorcycle Company, motorcycle meet. I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, it's a video of him starting his Sunbeam S7. Yeah, marvellous. Only a little short one. But I know you like to see them, so I'll pop that on right now.
And different separate bolts.
Whoa! Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It's just, you know, kick-starting bikes is a real art, isn't it? And the fact that they're still running is just incredible in itself. Yeah, marvellous. Anyway, I best move on because I'm getting really wet and I want to wrap this up as soon as I can. Nigel M, he got out with his mate Pete up to Cadwell, just outside Cadwell, about 10 miles from Cadwell. Him on his Speed 900 and his mate Pete on the Interceptor. Marvellous. And Felix, you know, when he was down in Queensland, you know, he did that trip from Tasmania, he's probably back in Tasmania now, went up to Queensland. He said they have some funny giraffes there. Look at that, I think it's a toad or a frog or something. Yeah, marvellous. It'd be happier in this kind of weather, I reckon. Marvellous picture. And very apt, as we mentioned earlier, photo from Gwyn. He said, look at this. Yeah, potholes. Yeah, well, I mean, what can I say? That about sums it up, doesn't it? Yeah, and we're really heading into pothole season, I reckon. We'll all best get one of those Gremlin bells. Then what did I get? Oh, Dave N, he said, look at this, he said, I saw this poster, he said, and I thought of you. I would never kick a dog, even if it was chasing, only if it was to save its life. Yeah, but I did look at the face on this, and I thought it actually looked like Freddie Dobbs, and I'm not sure Freddie Dobbs is a dog kicker either. No, marvellous. But he also accidentally connected two other photos, which I'm going to include because I like them. Yeah, a young lady sat on the front of this car, marvellous, when cars were cars, and a bloke falling off. Yeah, he's going down a very steep hill, marvellous. He probably just got up and brushed himself off and asked if his bike was okay. Yeah, excellent. Then what did I get? Oh, GJ, do you remember last week we got a cone just in the middle of nowhere in the peak somewhere, just outside Sheffield. Anyway, the cone just randomly placed. Well, here's a chair. also in the middle of nowhere. I mean, what's that about? He said it's a chair on vacation. Well, I just don't know what to say to that. Yeah, marvellous. Oh, and PB, yeah, finger marks. You know finger marks? Well, he sent us a picture of top marks. I love it. Oh, it's not the same since I figured out what it all meant. Yeah, top marks. You know, the Marx Brothers. He sent us a picture of Top Marx's very wonderful Harley Davidson / or what do they call it, Amaraki 350. Wonderful. But he also sent us a picture of, are you ready for this, Oily Marx. Yeah, Oily Marx went out, got himself an MZ TS250. Wonderful. Absolutely marvellous. Great photos. Also Bob L, he's been out on his Tiger 900. He said autumn's here. Look at those colours. That's why I like autumn, not this. This is just no good at all, is it? But yeah, absolutely wonderful picture. And last but not least, Warthog. Yeah, he said he went out earlier this year to the MotoGP. Yeah, he said, and he this bike came and parked next to him. Look at that, Vincent, absolutely wonderful. He said it's the best bike. Come on, brakes. Crikey, brakes were a bit slow working then. Yeah, he reckoned it's the best bike ever. Yeah, wonderful, so beautiful. But in the picture you get sort of a double bonus because you can just see Merlin Warthogs Truxton. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, right, that's the marathon, isn't it? And look at the traffic. It's always the same when it rains. I've got a mate works in logistics, and he said you're looking at 20 to 30% more traffic when it rains than when it doesn't rain. Yeah. He says it's also 10% slower. Now, when you add all that together, it means it's about 50% longer to get wherever you want to go. But there you go. Yeah. Anyway, I am going to call it a day there. Shall I wait for the Giraffe? I'll see if I can get... I'm not going to be able to filter because there's so much traffic standing in that queue. No, he's not going to let us go. What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. Do you think he's trying to let me go? I think he's probably trying to let me go, and I don't want to go because I don't want to get stuck in the middle of queued traffic. Yeah, right, I've missed the old man because I was concentrating where I was going. Look, it's Monday, weather improves. Thursday, I think it's Thursday, is the last final Crazy Horse bike night. Yeah, until next year, of course, and the forecast is dry. Yeah, so if you're out and about, I will see you at Crazy Horse. Yeah, have a great week, ride carefully if you're out riding. If you're thinking of putting your bikes away, just hang fire a minute because the sun's coming back. Yeah, ta-ta. Oh, morning, Giraffe. Yeah, have you seen the traffic? I mean, I've got a red cross on my sat-nav. Yeah, have a great week. No, I'm not filtering today.